Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And yes, we're giving you all the feel good this morning because there's only one reason for it. It's not even Luther Vandross. It's because JP Sebastian is still in the building. And we're talking about Luther and this documentary that either has dropped, is going to drop. We'll find out the details. It has dropped, and it's got all to do with being never too much. Because you can never be too much.
You can take Luther anytime you like because it's out tomorrow, actually. Sorry, that was my bad, South Africa. I should let them know. But on cinemas tomorrow. And obviously, really important to South Africans. Every party you go to, that first bass line comes in that you were talking.
Yeah.
I feel like
that was inspiration for that quote. Very, very important at a auntie's birthday. That's my number! that came from that.
For us, the quote, the old adage was, "Hosh."
Yes, I do recall that one as well.
Hoya!
I remember even Saya Khaleesi did that one as well. Fascinating. Wow.
Well, they say even with that bass line, when Luther Vandross requested it, they thought it was really corny. And then they just trusted him on the process. And it literally is one of the most iconic things.
There's so many songs where that happens. Like there was a great one recently where the documentary about Live 8. Anyway, whatever. We're talking about Luther Vandross. I nearly went into Michael Jackson there. And then I think I did some James Brown with the but since everyone loves Luther Vandross, in this country especially, I thought it's no use me just showing you visuals. Let's have a look at a bit of the trailer where you can hear the songs, for Pete's sake. So out tomorrow, it is Luther, Never Too Much.
I used to sing for Roberta Flack, that medley.
David Bowie. David, new talent. He whispered to me, I love this guy. And I'm like, what's not to love?
Luther said, I have a sound in my head. I got to get it out. So we went in the studio. Says, okay, it goes boom, 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 boom. I said, this is a quirky little bass line.
I can't fool myself. I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my shining star, my guiding light, my love fantasy.
It was the most exciting time in the world. My head, my heart, everything was immersed in this business.
His life had some extremely joyful moments. 4 albums and all of them platinum. And some really difficult moments.
He felt strongly he was being treated in a racist way by the executives.
It's amazing.
He would say, I feel like a trick has been played on me. God has given me everything I asked for, except one person who loves me.
Oh, I love him so much.
That's so sad.
It is sad.
That last line?
Yeah. We were just talking about, because we were talking about like songs that he adapted. And I think the one was Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. Love the One You're With. And that lyric is, and if you can't be with the one you love, I'm not going to sing for you.
Why not?
Come on.
Love the one you're with. But like, where this documentary will delve into, I've not seen it, by the way, this is not a review, but this is from what I know, delve into the questions of, and it really should not be a question, his sexuality.
Yes.
How do you love the one you're with if you can't be with the one you love? Like, in an industry that probably would have screwed him over if he was like, hey, y'all, I'm gay.
He also said that he didn't want to disappoint his female fans by coming out, which is the craziest thing to think that he would consider others in his pursuit of love.
Ladies were chasing George Michael until the last day. But that's the sad
and
world we
Michael
live in.
Jackson.
But you know, that's the thing about the pressures of being part of a certain label in terms of a label saying to you, like, we need to sell here.
Yeah.
So if there's anything that you are going to do to compromise sales, you need to shut up about it. And I think that's terrible.
Well, we've seen this right now with, musicians being pretty cowardly about genocides and stuff like that. But anyway, so Luther Vandross, man, obviously, what's really cool about this is it's executive produced by Jamie Foxx.
Wow.
Oh, man.
And also, interestingly, Colin Firth.
What?
Yeah, that's a big O. Like, what?
Colin Firth.
Well, clearly you must be, of a persuasion that loves just good music. I mean, other people are allowed to like R&B too. Jamie Foxx then appears in some of the interviews. Obviously not Colin Firth. I don't know how much he'd weigh in on the music. Mariah Carey appears in some interviews as well. We were trying to remember what was the song? Oh, the song that they did together, My Endless Love.
Yes.
Yeah, Carl's going to sing that for us.
I would. You know, that's why I love that.
We'll do it.
Your falsetto is so beautiful.
Fakhri Beatrix was here. That's why I'm going to leave everything to him later. That's going to be fine.
Please.
Yeah.
Please. So there's the man, Jamie Foxx, Mariah Carey. It's got archival footage, obviously, from his work with Aretha Franklin, Dionne Warwick. They mentioned David Bowie.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And I mean, just listening to the warm-up for the performance that we're about to see as well, it was amazing, like being illuminated to the fact that Luther wasn't just like, oh, sing a note, sing a note, sing a note. And breathing wasn't just timing. Breathing was also part of the performance.
Yes.
It's so weird that breathing was a musical instrument. I don't know how to put it, but they called him like the Velvet Voice. They called him the Pavarotti of pop. And you all get to celebrate and appreciate him in the documentary releasing tomorrow.
Oh, that
on
is
the big
so
screen.
Exciting. You can't even give it a popcorn, but I'm sure you would 10 out of 10. Like.
It's right now among critics, it's hitting 90 out of 100.
Wow.
So, and it's, you know, this is why it's produced by CNN Films, co-produced as well, I should say, obviously by Oprah Winfrey. There was a lot of faith in the making of this. Interestingly, there's some controversy. I believe Patti LaBelle wasn't happy about some of the things.
I saw this.
But-
they said she didn't paint it very well.
But this is a documentary, man. Like, we're trying to show he was human. Patti, you were human too.
Also, it's a documentary. They use real footage, so that's you, girl.
you said those things.
You said those things.
But yeah, hey, out tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh,
you know what to do.
amazing. Luther Vandross, never too much. I really can't wait to hear Fakhri redo Luther for us.
The way he does, there are certain songs that only Fakhri Isaacs can do, and he's actually performing a little bit later. But I do want to get back to what I asked JP earlier. Your favorite biopic?
Oh, geez, putting me on the spot. No, I actually had to like look through lists, and I was like, Malcolm X by Spike Lee. Is a masterpiece. Denzel Washington.
Yes, man.
Denzel, how
Which has an appearance by Nelson Mandela. Jeez, what a powerful biopic.
Wow,
and,
man.
And therefore something to be able to intersperse. Like I was saying, you know, it's not just a boring ball of flesh and human. It's like, how does that human reach into a world and back up and down? And like, what is the interplay? And how does the world make us and vice versa? Malcolm X is a masterpiece.
I knew you'd come up with the greatest,
greatest
answer possible.
answer.
That's fantastic. And I agree with you completely. It's really good. But you know what? Luther Vandross, great documentary coming your way. And then, of course, the music that we need to celebrate as well. And that is on the way.